in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Stocker. Throws for the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain? From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Lost a throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Stocker. Grabbed in the middle, it's McFadden. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Buys a little time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And they'll just down it right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The Huskies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The give to the back. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. He fires to the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it out of the air for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys who put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Hope. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man. It's Stocker. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Might be looking to run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out. Turning it on! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down after the 30.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Wide receiver going in motion. Fires to the big fella. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Right back to the well. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. That's reeled in. It's McFadden. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
It's a draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing that they were painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
To throw, it's Stocker. Rushes on him. Got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
2nd and goal coming up. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Touch pass on the run. Got room to work. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Buckmeyer. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bow down to Washington. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab. It's Paul. And they'll knock him down.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll throw it. Holds it in, the first down and more. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Paul. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. The offense changing the play. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He wants to throw it. Got him in. It's Hayes. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run the toss. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Stocker. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Here's a heat. Finds space on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
And you kind of thought that situation, QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the left. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Dances away. Touchdown, Huskies! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Stocker. Snagged in the middle, it's Hope. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Took care of it himself. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Now on first down from the 30. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting in third and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.